You're welcome back to Grow Moringa Farms in Plant City and at one of our member locations out here by I-4 and McIntosh. And we've got a nice little line of trees here. These ones are a couple years old. I want to go ahead and just spend some time and get exposed. I want you to see just how big these trees are. Get this grass cut back here. These trees were huge, but we had a frost here not too long ago. And we cut the trees back pretty short during the first couple months of wintertime here. Usually we lose all the greens by like November. And so here it is, February, late February, and we're starting to prepare for spring. Usually by spring, February, March. Let's see, we can't have anything in the middle like this. And we just certainly can't have all this grass coming up here around the edge. So it's going to be really important just to show you just how big this tree is here. It's pretty massive. And so let's get her exposed. Let's get some of this grass up back here. She's big. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll get this line exposed real quick. Just want you to see what we got, what we're working with here. We got some big trees that we cut back. And Farmer Frank will be happy to see. We just kind of work the trees a little bit here, showing some attention to these babies. And we'll get a little bit of greens too. Came out here really just to kind of start harvesting again. Haven't been out here since November. Here it is already February. And we want to just get some of this. We don't want this to get too out of hand here. Because all this water that we're getting now, it's going to start. It's been pretty dry and frosty. So this grass has actually kind of helped protect these trees. But now that we're getting towards the end of winter, potentially getting to the end of the season, potential frost. We still have about a month where we could get some frost. I mean, we've had frost as late as March 30th, end of March, early April. I usually don't plant anything until the 1st of April. That's kind of like my thing out here in Tampa. I don't plant anything until the 1st of April. But we just can't have all this grass up against the tree because there's so much junk in here. We want this to be able to dry out. Yeah, there's so much junk in here. Let's expose this tree, clean out the center, get any of these weeds out of here. Oy. And also grab some of these greens, possibly. Nice. Yeah, anything that's in the middle, that's just kind of bushiness in the middle like this, anything that's kind of going towards the middle, we can grab. Just easily just grab for ourselves and get a nice handful of greens. And then really focus on thinning out any suckers. Oh, see, there's a creepy crawly here. Where's that guy coming from? Back here. There's a crawly vine back here. Let's go ahead and get that baby all the way out. Let's see if we can get you all. No, might just have to cut. There we go. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. All right, so we're grabbing anything that's like two or three off. Anything that's going off towards the middle, just a little handful is fine. Anything off the middle, I'm actually going to take this whole piece that's just kind of in the middle of this tree. There we go, completely in the middle. We'll grab these greens here. And just expose some of these trunks to the air, so that way they dry out. We don't want the leaves to yellow out. Also, pop any tops while we're here. We're just popping tops, popping tops, popping tops. That's going to help push out more greens. Popping tops. We'll thin out any side lowers right now that are green. I mean, we're getting a lot of greens, believe it or not, off of these little trees right now. Handfuls, buckets and buckets off of these little trees. These are just kind of sprouting in the middle. This is also giving me a chance to just kind of take anything off that's just not really necessary. Grab any lowers that might just yellow out anyways, popping tops. We got a lot of powder orders coming in right now. So it's good to get these trees prepped up and ready for our summer season. Although orders come in all throughout the year, we just tell all of our customers just to be patient with us. You know, it's a slower growing season. And I definitely try to get as many greens out as I can, especially high quality greens. I don't want to get you any yellow greens, right? I want to get green greens. But like all of my trees just frosted. I just had a frost at my place. So I don't have any greens at all at my farm. Oh, this is nice. This is really exposed now. Good, good. This is beautiful. Now these babies get a chance to breathe a little bit. Top tops, they'll split out a little bit more. See, look, you don't even really realize it, but every time I just take a little circle around and grab a little bit of greens, I see another set of greens that I can thin out a little bit. I'm not taking everything, but I'm mostly just taking suckers. What I mean by suckers is when one of these branches here, these new branches has more than one, like that has a little one, there's three of them off of that. And like I just grabbed this handful here that was just kind of going off with a one. I'm just making sure that there's only one or two solid leaders. These are called leaders of the path here that are really going to take off. See how there's like three or four off of that one now? There's like three off of this one versus 10, 20. You know, a lot of that is just going to stunt the growth, and a lot of those are just going to die off anyways and turn yellow. What this is going to do is it's going to really allow what's left to take off, split up, branch out, get thicker, faster. So these branches are going to start thicking out. See, like this right here, there's like three or four off of this one. See? You know what I mean? There's like three or four pieces off of that, but there's still one more there, solid. So there's like 2 off of that. Plus I can grab any of these blowers right here, lifting it off. Plus I get to pop the tops. This is really important this time of year, popping tops, but keeping that green growth that's coming off these new stems. These new leaders are going to allow us to strengthen the tree for shorter, bushier, branchier trees that have a spatial distance, right? So like now there's 2 coming off of this one, 2 coming off of this one, 2 coming off of this one, 2 coming off of this one versus 10, 10, 10, 10. And what that's going to do is that 2 is going to allow us to get a trim back here, where then this 2 will turn into 4, and that 2 will turn into 4, and that 2 will turn into 4. Then when we trim back here, those 4 will turn into 8. And so then you get a lot branchier and thicker and more of a spatial tree higher up. And it's much more structural. It's actually a lot more wind resistant because you're able to grab something now and thicken this up. We're able to really thicken these up now, getting them ready for summer, keeping them short by popping tops. Wow, like believe it or not, like these little trees are really helping us to produce a lot of grains right now. Like, I hit one over there earlier, 10 minutes. I just hit that one. And I'll grab this one. This is going to fill a bin. I got 2 full bins in 20 minutes. I mean, that could end up being like a pound off of these little trees. Look at this, super green. Red stem. You can see how thick this tree is. Really, the goal is to get anything out of the middle, anything that's coming in the middle, anyways, to open this tree up. We're just grabbing anything that's coming off the middle. I might even, just to show you how much we're really opening these trees up, just take out one of these big pieces right now, just to show you how much we're really trying to open these trees up. So let me go ahead and take this big piece out so you can see exactly what I mean by opening up the center. Yeah, because this big old piece right here is just right here in the center. And I'm going at an angle, and I'm coming in at about a couple of different angles. And she's so thick to just kind of take out like a wedge, and then this whole centerpiece is going to come out right now. You'll see. And this is really just going to help to open up this tree in the middle here. He's already, widely pushed out. This tree's already like 4 years old. She was huge. This tree had tons of drumsticks. I'm going to pull this big old piece out in the middle here. Very carefully. Boom. This is going to help to open up this tree quite a bit now. Pull these off. Every year we just get to restructure these trees, Open up a little bit more. Get them a little bit more wide. Boom, boom. It's like there's two. There's one big one coming up in there. Boom, thin that out. There's like 10 coming off of here. Let's see. Definitely can keep those two strong ones. Might even just take the one, pop that top. Boom, boom, boom. This has a bunch here. I like these lower ones. I'm going to keep them. But this one's kind of thing. I really do like these two here. This one's even splitting off right here. Boom, cut that. Pop it off. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Miss Moringa. Boom, boom. Look at this. Now she's really starting to open up. I'm really starting to like this. See with this, take that off. This way, this one on the outside becomes more of a dominant. Like that. We can even leave this one just like this. Now this big one's got 2, 3. This big one here, we'll take these ones off the middle here that are just crowded in the middle. Boom, this is just going on the middle. Now she's got, oh, this one's kind of going off in the middle there. Now she's got 1, 2, 3, 4 solid on the outside that are shooting off on the outside. Same thing with this, is that this is just kind of a big wonky top that's just pushing stuff out in the middle. So what I might do is just trim this back here, because she's got a bunch coming off the back end right here. And this is just going to help her open up even more on the outside, even more. Boom. Really opens that up. See how this bushiness here. Be able to thin this off. See this? Nice bushy top. But what this does is it really opens her up. It brings her back down even lower. So it's like in the summertime, she's huge. And we might get up in there in the tree real far. Several layers in October. Then November, bring it back. Then here we are, February, March. We're preparing for another wonderful season where we can now bring it back a whole nother couple levels, thin this out, take this off to her. Now she's just got 2 solid, 3 solid that are going on the outside. Pop top. Let that green, new green go. Thicken up, strengthen up, structure that out. This is going to be a beautiful, huge, massive tree here in the next couple months. Just popping tops. Can leave a nice one there. And just really taking this time to clean up anything, get her real pretty. Popping tops. Boom, I like how this is low. There's a couple more. Like this one has 2 off of it. Definitely going to take 1. I really like how these are off on the outside though. So I'll keep those. Take these lower greens. Pop tops. I mean, class is in session right here. Boom. Now we've got a nice structured tree. She's ready for all of these to split. They all have their own space. They're going to come out even more. By this level, we'll be able to get in, stand in here. See, now I've got a platform. Be able to stand in the middle of this tree as it gets into this level. This is key right here, is being able to get into it like this, open it up, boom, boom, boom. Now we are in the middle of summer, and I can get in here. I know it's wet right now, but I can get in here on this other level. Boom. And now she's going to be this big out here by the middle of summer, and we can start hitting the multiple branches easily by being real safe. So thanks a lot for watching. I'm Kendrick Henry, your local USA Moringa farmer. We've got fresh greens coming to you from growmoringa.com, one of our member locations out here in Tampa, Florida. Rain or shine, we've got to get your Moringa greens because their orders are coming in. So get your fresh greens from us. If you want to learn more about our operation and want to be in on the inside, text me at 813-696-6676, and I'll give you a call back, and we'll get you into the members area so we can learn exactly how to do this for yourself. Frank's got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trees out here now that you're really going to enjoy seeing this summer. This is going to be a historical farm, Moringa farm. He's also got collard greens and a few other things that he's grown out here, but his main focus is going to be providing our local community with fresh and local Moringa. So thanks a lot, Farmer Frank, for letting us come out and grab our trees, being a part of the collective. Support local USA Moringa farmers today and order right directly on our shop at growmoringa.com. Peace and love. Quick little after shot of all of our Moringa trees that we just brought back short. You can see that's that big piece out of the middle that we just took. You can see we got all the greens and the grass taken out from the center, opened her up. Now she's got just, key leaders. Got all of the clusters off. Now we've just got 1, 2, 3, 4 off of this versus 20 or 30. Same thing with this. Opened her center up, and she's just got a bunch of clean leaders, just 3 or 4 clean leaders. Back to the green now. Here we are, late February. Took everything out of the middle, opened her up, exposing anything that might get wet starting this rainy season, and just getting 2 main branches, leaders off of them, popping all the top. Kind of have it now in this nice circle dome, so that way she can push back out. P3. I mean, there was 10 off of here, 10 off of here, 10 off of here. We're just pulling off bushes. That way we can just get a few clean, quick harvests and clean her up, get ready for spring. Left on a little solar panel here for this baby. Look how fresh and green these are. Red stem. Get your Moringa at growmoringa.com. Appreciate you. Love. Moringa love. Peace.